Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nazia Zahir. I am posted as lecturer at Government Nazir Girls Degree College, Hyderabad. My today's lecture is for BS class. Now my today's topic is the interior of Earth. First of all, I will summarize the Earth's layer. It has three types: crust, mantle and core. Crust, it is having the continental, oceanic. Mantle, this is upper, transitional and lower. And core, outer core, it is having the liquid, and inner core, this is having the solid. These layers are subdivided on the basis of seismic wave. Now the four layers. The Earth is composed of four different layers. Many geologists believe that as the Earth cooled, the heavier, dense material sank to the center and the lighter material rose to the top. Because of this, the crust is made of the lightest materials, rock, basalts and granite, and the core consists of heavy metals like nickel and iron. The Earth's crust. This is the top one layer, the Earth's crust. It is a thin shell on the outer side of Earth, accounting less than 1% of Earth's volume. It is top component of lithosphere as the crust and upper part of mantle. The crust lies on the top of the mantle. Configuration is stable because the upper mantle is made of peridotite and so is significantly more thick and dense than the crust. The boundary between the crust and mantle is conventionally placed at Moho. Now, what is this? This is discontinuity, a boundary defined by a contrast in seismic velocity. Crust has two types: oceanic, this is 5 km to 10 km thick, and mostly it is composed of dense and thick rocks. Continental, this is approximately 30 km to 50 km thick, and it is composed of less dense rocks like granite. Temperature is approximately 870 degrees Celsius in deep sections. As we go deeper and deeper, geologists subdivided Earth's crust into different plates that move about in relation to one another. Now, asthenosphere. Now, what is asthenosphere? This is oceanic crust is made up of a basalt, and continental crust is made up of granite. Below the crust is a solid and cooler portion. This is the crust and this is the solid and cooler portion of the upper mantle that is combined with the crust to make the lithosphere layer. This one layer, this is the lithosphere layer. The lithosphere is physically distinct from the below layers due to its cool temperature, and it can extend 70 to 100 km in depth. Below the lithosphere is the asthenosphere layer, much hotter portion of the upper mantle. Asthenosphere begins at the bottom of the lithosphere and extends 700 km into the earth. This one, this is asthenosphere. This is between the mantle and the crust. This is asthenosphere. It acts as the lubricating, greasing layer below the lithosphere that allows the lithosphere to move over the Earth's surface. Earth's mantle. The Earth's mantle is a layer of silicate rock between the crust and the outer core. Its mass of 67% the mass of the Earth. It has a thickness of 2900 kilometers or 1800 miles, making up about 84% of Earth's volume. It is predominantly solid, but in geological time it behaves as a viscous fluid. This is the mantle portion. Partial melting of the mantle at mid-ocean ridges produces oceanic crust, and partial melting of the mantle at subsidence zones produces continental crust. Earth's outer core. This is the third one layer. The outer core, this one layer. Outer core. This is into the yellow color shows. The outer core is the liquid largely iron layer of the earth that lies below the mantle. Geologists have confirmed that the outer core is liquid due to seismic surveys of Earth's interior. The outer core is 2300 km thick and goes down to approximately 3400 km into the earth. No one has ever seen the outer core, but based on a number of indicators, geologists believe the outer core is 80% iron, some nickel, and a number of different lighter elements. When Earth was just beginning to cool billions of years ago, heavier elements sank down into the center of the Earth, while less dense elements rose to the surface. Therefore, we see a general increase in density as you get closer to the center of the earth. Now, the outer core is hot enough to be melted but not under quite enough pressure to make the iron solid again. As seen in the inner core, the temperature of the outer core ranges from about 4030 to 5730 degrees Celsius. Amazingly, the outer core is fluid enough and low enough in viscosity that it may spin faster than the entire earth. The differential velocity of spinning, along with convection and turbulent flow of the iron outer core, creates Earth's magnetic field. This is the inner core. It is having iron and nickel into the solid states, and outer core, this is iron and nickel but into the liquid state. Earth's inner core, this one. The inner core is the centermost layer, middle one layer, last one layer of earth, and is in many ways similar to the outer core. It is also having the iron and nickel and has a radius of about 1220 kilometers. The differentiation between the outer core and inner core is density driven. The pressure becomes high enough that despite very high temperatures, the inner core is solid. It is also enriched in unusual heavy elements including gold, platinum, palladium, and tungsten. Temperature reach up to 5400 degrees Celsius and pressure up to 360 gigapascal. The inner core is about 70% of the moon's radius and is approximately the same temperature as the surface of the earth. Now there are a topic has been finished now. Now there are some frequently asked questions about the earth's layer. What is the outer layer of the earth? What are the different parts of the earth? How many layers are there in the earth? What is the depth of the inner core of the earth? What materials make up the inner core? How deep is the earth's crust? What are the two types of the earth's crust? Now I hope you enjoyed this guide to the layers of the earth and it sparked a newfound interest in what lies beneath our feet. Now this topic has been finished and I think and as well as I hope students you can easily understand this topic. Thank you very much for watching my video lecture. Feedback and comments will be highly appreciated. Stay home, save lives. Thank